asked just to say a few words right at the end, and I think from what we've heard here from the panel, it's probably 4 Ps as well again. It's people that we've had, but the issue of participation that we've heard in so many different ways, that it's not doing things to people, even through a deep humanitarian feeling and response, but really with people. And we also heard that this morning, I think it was even from your president, who said, you know, this is a conversation with, this is not something for. And that the SDGs bring a new level of equity into the discussion that is important. But the other 2 Ps that we've heard, and where we had a very strong plea to discuss them more openly, that is the 2 Ps of politics and power. And as long as we address these, as long as we don't address these as openly as we should, then many of the global health issues will not be resolved. And we have had the experience that actually in some areas, global health issues have become more difficult. You mentioned the refugee crises, and of course the situation, for example, of people in Mosul, etc., can only be addressed through very clear political action. And there is where the commitment of heads of government, of political alliances, becomes a very, very important one. So I believe if we keep this in mind, the politics, the power, the participation, and the people, that then maybe we can start a new type of global health dialogue that builds on health as a human right in a new dimension, because the fallback in some of the areas like humanitarian law and others is very disconcerting, and in a way we will need to re-establish a consensus, another type of consensus globally, how important human life is and how important the life of people of both genders is, and even of other genders that are sometimes not named. So I hope that with that equity message and that political message, in a sense, from the panel, that also where we have had progress in health, it was due to political decision-making. It was due to priorities of the government. It was due to the willingness to move forward and to care for the poorest. And this is what we will have to take as our message if we're really going to be serious about leaving no one behind. Thank you very much to the panel for your messages, for being so outspoken, and thank you to you for having come to this session. Thank you very much.